Hey, welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and this is another look and review at another Windows 8 computer. And this is more of a tablet-like computer. It's made by Lenovo and it features Windows 8. It has different configs depending on the model that you'll buy, and you can have Windows 8 either 32 or 64 bits installed. It is a touch screen tablet that features Windows 8, the real version of Windows 8. It is also comes with a little stylus. As you can see, the little stylus is right here. Will run virtually pretty much any program made for Windows, especially Windows 8. And what you see here is the optional digitizer pen, probably, but it also comes with a stylus. So either that's the stylus or the digitizer pen that they wanted to show. It features of course, a front-facing camera, so you can have video conferences. And what's cool is that it has what they call pay-as-you-go mobile broadband. It means that this tablet has the possibility to insert a SIM chip and have basically like a cell phone, the possibility to have mobile internet. More like an iPad, I would say. You can buy an iPad with mobility so that you have this little SIM card inside the iPad that makes the everything go on mobile if you need to, if you're not in a Wi-Fi access point, for example. So runs Windows 8, is a touchscreen computer. If you look at the specs of this computer, which are here, first of all, the processor that runs is an Intel Atom. Unfortunately, I find the Intel Atom a little weak, but since the ThinkPad, the Lenovo ThinkPad 2, does start at only $577, probably the fact that you have a tablet touchscreen combination, they had to put a Intel Atom processor to actually lower cost. So what I'm scared a little bit on this tablet is the fact that they use an Atom processor instead of a real Intel Core i5, for example. Operating system that's possible is Windows 8, 62 or 34 bits. No, actually only 32 bits. So this laptop runs only 32-bit versions of Windows 8 because it is an Atom processor. So that's true. It's even though it's a dual core, I believe Atom processors are not necessarily made for 64-bit operating systems. It comes with trial for Microsoft Office in the Windows 8 Pro model, and has trial for Home and Student 2013 in the Windows 8 models. Has a 10.1-inch display. So what you're looking at when you see the screen here is a 10.1-inch display, sorry, 10.1 inch, so slightly bigger than a iPad, for example, that is at 9.7, I believe. And features a 5-point touchscreen, so it means that you can have up to 5 points simultaneously on the screen, and they'll be registered. So it's not bad at all. Of course, that lets you do a lot of different little gestures. So it's a backlit, LED backlit display at 10.1 inches. You'll understand that with an Atom processor, already just that is going to tell you that this is not at all a gaming machine. If you want to play games, this is not anything to look at. But one interesting point is the Atom processor being a processor that takes a lot less energy. I believe that this this will probably make the battery life maybe a little longer than using, for example, Core i5 or i7 processors. Has a resolution of 1366 by 768, which is equal to HD 720p or so. Has an integrated HD graphics card from Intel, which is an okay performer, nothing extraordinary. Memory supply 2 gigabytes. That's a little small, so you know, you only pay $577, but you also have only 2 gigs of RAM and an Atom processor in return. So it's really a something that's not super performance, but the fact that you have a 32-bit operating system does tend to make this thing probably perform a little better with only 2 gigs. It has a SSD hard drive, 64 gigabyte. So this should improve performance though, from the fact that it's kind of a, you know, the processor, the memory is not that much, but the fact that you have an SSD drive, a solid state drive, probably makes this machine pretty interesting though. Main battery. Well, what they say here is that the main battery will last 10 hours, for example, by video streaming, or 150 hours MP3 playback, of course, with the LCD off. But that's a pretty good, if you look at video streaming for 10 hours, that's a pretty good battery life. Amazing little tablet. That's probably what's the equivalent of maybe a iPad type battery life, which is one of the rare tablets in the Windows world that actually has such a battery life. So if you're looking for a Windows tablet that has a lot of time, a lot of usage time between charges, and it's not too big, this looks like a nice little device. It weighs at 1.3 pounds approximately. Has dual array microphone with noise cancellation, 2 stereo speakers, and has a in the port side, if we look here, has 1 USB. That's not a lot. Would have expected maybe 2, or at least 2. 1 USB, 1 HDMI, mini HDMI. There's a 1 micro SD slot and a docking connector, and 1 headphone mic headphone combo jack. Has GPS, compass, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor. So has wireless in A, B, G, and N. Also has Bluetooth 4. So and has the LTE HSPA mode inside. So if you look at something around $600, and that's more like a tablet, but still makes your main Windows applications run, this is a cool device to look at. The Lenovo ThinkPad 2. And of course it has different configs because it starts at $577. But I believe depending on the amount of memory you want, maybe the processor improvement. Also the Windows Pro will cost a little more than the Windows 8 standard. All of these can make the tablet a little more expensive. But basically, if you want something not too expensive that has touchscreen, is a Windows machine, and looks like a tablet, a little bit like an iPad. This is a cool device, and it would be interesting to see the performance in the real world of this device. So if I can get my hands on one, of course I'll do a video showing you in real time. So Lenovo ThinkPad 2, great cool little device if you're looking for something with a lot of battery life and something that can run your Windows applications. This is a cool device. It also has the SIM card possibility, so if you want to have it really totally mobile and have internet everywhere. It's a cool device for that. It has Wi-Fi, so if you have a smartphone, you can just buy the regular version and pair your smartphone with the device, which is going to be a very, very nice device and a very nice idea actually, because of by doing so you'll be you'll be using your cell phone instead of having a separate bill for any broadband internet you can have in here. So Lenovo ThinkPad 2 Atom processor, clocked at 1.8 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM. Comes with is the Windows 8 Pro or Standard, 32 bits, and 10.1 inch 5-finger multi-touch, 64 gigs of solid state drive, and Intel graphics, which is usual for such a device. I think this is a cool tablet if you're looking for something not too expensive in the Windows Touch world for Windows 8. You can take a look at that. The Lenovo ThinkPad 2 starts at around 577 and up depending on its configuration. So this was a quick look at another Windows 8 machine that could be quite cool and interesting if you're looking for a portable device that runs Windows 8. If you enjoy our videos, click the subscribe button. If you have any comments, questions on this device or any other video online, let us know. And maybe you have a video or a feature you'd like us to talk about on Windows 8, let us know. We'll try to put a video online for you. And hope you come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Bye-bye.